Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is the Ace Attorney trilogy. Yes, the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trilogy, but we are going to be playing Spirit of Justice. I'm so excited for this. Actually, when they opened the doors there, I was planning on starting the video a little bit later, like when we got to the actual game selection of Spirit of Justice, but when I heard those doors opening and that track, I was just like, okay, let's do the intro. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. This is an incredible trilogy. We played Dual Destinies, which was so freaking good. It's so good. Apollo Justice, which is absolutely incredible as well. But we're moving on to a game that people say is incredible too. I just got chills thinking about the fact that we're playing Spirit of Justice today. It's taken a while to get back to this, but I'm glad we're getting back to this as well. This is Spirit of Justice. I am so excited. So there is, we can see, I'm not going to look at the images too quickly, but there are are for too long, I should say. Don't want to get spoiled. There is 6 episodes. Let's go for this. And there's animated cutscenes. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. This is probably where I was going to start the video, but those doors, man, they got a hold of me. Honestly. Let's go. Gorgeous.
On the western edge of the Far East.
Voice acting.
Lies a peaceful country of spirit mediums and mystery.
Oh wait, spirit mediums. That's calling back to
Khura'in.
some other stuff too. Whoa.
But now, the flames of revolution
Cool character design.
are threatening to consume it whole.
Oh, it's like a courtroom. Also, it's like rebelling. Oh, the music.
Things like revolt and revolution.
Oh no. It's not a good image, is it?
My mind when I first arrived.
Oh my god, there he is. So good seeing him. It's a beautiful location, but it seems like something happened with this rebellion and this revolt as well. Another great character design. Oh my god. These cutscenes are so pretty. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The foreign turnabout. So there was a revolution or rebellion going on here. It looked pretty horrible, like them getting beaten down into submission as well. It's not a good thing, but really not a good thing. We're starting off a little bit heavy. Okay, we have something 3D animation as well. Here in Khura'in, death... Oh, look at that. Death is not the end. Even after death, the souls live on in the Twilight Realm. Some gorgeous vocals going on here as well. And the priestess can commune with the spirits of the dead. They're bowing down here. Fear not death. In the name of the Holy Mother. Fear only the impurities of your soul. Whoa. That's a... Oh. Okay, we're starting off with a... Wait, what? This blight on my soul. I'll have the child take the blame. Also, he's gonna frame somebody else. It's not uncommon to start with a death or a kill in Ace Attorney, right? Oh, that typing sound. April 23rd, 4:26 p.m. Kingdom of Khura'in. Oh my god, look at the backgrounds here. I think one of the things about Ace Attorney with their backgrounds is they always do a really fantastic job with them. Because, here's the thing, they're not always going to be the most animated backgrounds. You see some animation there, there's animation with the bull and the bird and stuff, I guess, too. There's some movement here. But they know that you're going to be staring at this stuff in some cases for hours. So I'm so glad they always make them, really pretty to look at. You know what I mean? It's always really cool to look at them that way. Khura'in is... We've heard the term Khura'in before as well. We have. I believe so, anyway. I'm finally here, so this is the Kingdom of Khura'in, huh? What a long trip. I wonder how many hours I was in the air. But just look at this place. It's a bustling place, right? It's definitely a bustling place. Take a few shots. Get a load of this street. It feels like I'm in another world here. Whoa. Very imposing, right? Almost towering over everyone, looking down on everyone. And that gorgeous temple, I read that's the center of town. You're almost out of breath looking up at it, right? For sure. Well, an ox right in the middle of the street. I have to get a picture of that. Again, when I talk about the idea of a bustling area, like it showcases like, people selling food, people like, trading clearly. Like it's a really cool backdrop image here. This kid here. Excuse me, sir. I wonder what kind of bird it is. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah, it looks like a phoenix or something, but like inverted colors. It's quite a crest it has on its head. Excuse me, sir. Okay, this guy's adorable already. Oh, yes? Pardon me, but are you Mr. Wright? We are, yeah. Yes, that's right. Oops. Hope he hasn't been trying to get my attention all this time. He has. He for sure has. His little satchel as well. Wait a minute, are you... That's right. Ahlbi, your god? I'm sure you guys will help me with the pronunciations as well. Oh, he has a magatama around his neck. I'm a monk in training at the temple, and I'll be your guide around town. So he's a monk and okay. It's a different kind of magatama. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you so much. Do we do that back, or is that something that like is disrespectful to do it back? Oh, the music, man. I love Ace Attorney music. It's always so varied and pretty. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is something we do back, but it's very nice to meet you. And he says, Haparaki? It's very nice to meet you too. Happy what now? I think it's just something from his culture, Phoenix. It's actually like, already I'm kind of like very interested in see like what this, this greeting means. Obviously it's a greeting, but like, does it have a deeper meaning? Haparaki, that's how we greet people here in Khura'in. Okay. Haparaki? It's like, hello, or how do you do? Fantastic. It's a pretty handy expression to know. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me give it a try. Hello, I'm Phoenix Wright. Haparaki. Haparaki? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh yeah. And I run a small law office. Oh yeah. Well, that's what I do back home anyway. Right now, I'm just a traveler, a stranger in a strange land. Oh, he's taking off his hat. Oh, your hair is like really, really sweet. Honestly, I say sweet, but he's like adorable, right? He is an adorable character already, honestly. Welcome to our country. Welcome to the kingdom of Khura'in, land of the spirit mediums and mystery. Oh my god, look at him. This is for you. What is that? They always have like again, they always have great animations in this game too. To celebrate your arrival? Look, I'm gonna die for the sweet. Look at how adorable this character looks. Speaking of mystery, what is this mysterious green lump exactly? It looks like a piece of food or something. It's on a plate. Maybe it's like a cake or a bun or something, or like some sort of dough. Allow me to explain. This is a famous Khura'in sweet bun. Oh, nice. It's called a magatama man, or a soul bun. It's shaped like a magatama. It's so yummy, it'll send your soul right to the Twilight Realm. Very, very cool. That actually looks pretty tasty as well. That doesn't exactly make me eager to try it. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think it looks pretty good. Like, I'm willing to try anything once, Thanks. I think I'll indulge later. Oh, that was us saying thanks. Doing the greeting again. That'll be 20 Damas. Thank you for your trade. She's like, nothing in this life is free, Phoenix. I'm telling you that much. I have to pay? I always have plenty of those on hand, so just let me know if you ever want any more. If you ever want to pay 20 bucks again. Honestly, very, very good businessman here. Very good stuff. No wonder his bag looks so heavy. It's stuffed with all the tools of his trade, all the buns. He's weighed down with sweet buns. Oops, I almost forgot to tell you something. Really important. It's about Miss Maya. Maya? She can't come see you for a few days yet. Yeah, when I called her from the airport, she said she was still training up in the mountains, so we're gonna get to see Maya. Okay, very cool. I told her I'd wait for her here. Either way, I was glad to hear she's in good spirits. Maya Fey, oh my god. She's a spirit medium who used to work as my assistant. Oh my god. It's so good to see her. It really is. I came all the way out here to celebrate the end of her ascetic training with her. Ahlbi, this is my first time in the country, so I'll be counting on you, okay? You got it, sir. Please don't hesitate if you need anything at all. Maya was right when she told me I could leave everything in your capable hands. Okay, so Maya suggested this dude as well. It's so good seeing Maya as well, by the way. It's so good. Ah, shucks. Oh my god, the missing tooth. They made this character so adorable. Shucks, she said that? That sure was nice of her. I had a chance to show Miss Maya around a little bit too. If there's one person Maya was worried about, it's me. Because we both know trouble likes to follow you wherever you go, she said. And she's 100% valid and correct and true. That girl worries too much. I don't know. Let's call back to all the times that trouble has followed us. I think she's pretty accurate. By the way, there's some construction going on in the distance. It's not like right outside, but if you can hear it, I do apologize. It's totally my bad if it is. You shouldn't be able to hear it because my volume is low enough. But like, you never know. You never know with that stuff, guys. So sorry if you can't hear it. Oh my God, he's adorable.
But you sure come early to the party, Mr. Wright, sir? I mean, Miss Maya won't be done with her training for another 2 weeks.
I hate to admit it, but I came early because I was worried about her, too. Why'd you hate to admit that, Phoenix? I know, because again, it's like, showing affection isn't always a strong point, but come on, we know you care about Maya. Oh, well, I thought I'd get a little sightseeing first.
Oh, sightseeing? I'm your man for that.
They literally they sat down at a table, right? Like, just when they sit down, they'd write any, like, character they go, this is going to be the funniest character ever. They're like, this is going to be the most adorable character we've ever created.
I'll show you the best sights in this country has to offer.
Thanks. That would be great. I guess Ahlbi takes his job very seriously.
Well, what are we waiting for? Those sights aren't going to see themselves.
Yikes, you don't have to shove.
First stop, Temple, right there in the center of town. There's something out there we want to show you.
Really good stuff. Good introduction. Really good introduction. Really pretty stuff as well. April 23rd, 4:45 p.m. Temple, Plaza. Wow, it's even more impressive up close. Allow me to explain. This is the heart of our town, Temple. It's really, really pretty. It's really gorgeous, and the mountains in the background. It feels like right now the air feels very clean, right? 100%.
It's created by the founder of Khura'in, the Holy Mother herself. I'm training right here at this temple to be a monk someday. That's great.
I read that people of this country are all adherents to Khura'in. Listen to the music. Yeah, gorgeous stuff. Traditional instruments as well. I wouldn't know what to call the instruments myself, but really easy on the ears, beautiful to listen to, sets a tone right as well. According to my guidebook, it's a religion with ancestral spirits are venerated. Okay. Beautiful image. The Holy Mother was a great spirit medium who could commune with our ancestors' souls. And spirit mediums become queen to this day, direct descendants of the Holy Mother. As a spirit medium rules the entire country, huh? Wow. Talk about power and influence. That means all the spirit medium stuff is like, ingrained within the culture of this entire civilization.
The main thing you want to see when you come to Temple is
the Dance of Devotion rite. Oh, he's very excited about this as well. What's this about? The Dance of Devotion rite.
The Dance of Devotion takes place twice, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Okay. This dance along with the song of the ceremony is performed in an offering to the Holy Mother.
So this is this is the type of stuff you would want to see if you came to like a different country, right? They're definitely like cultural traditions and stuff like this as well, embracing that idea as well if they let you embrace it,
The Dance of Devotion has the power to summon forth souls from the Twilight Realm. In Khura'in, we believe this. Okay, wait, around, hold it.
Slow down. He's excited. He's very excited. And I'd rather have someone be passionate about something than, and Phoenix isn't scolding him, by the way. He's just like, hey, I need to, like, understand what you're saying. But yeah, I love when people are passionate about stuff rather than just, like, kind of brushing stuff off. It's always nice to meet passionate people. I can't remember all that at once.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I guess I got a little overexcited.
That's good, though. I love this animation as well. Why is this character so adorable? We've already adopted Ahlbi, Ahlbi. Ahlbi, you're one of us now. Let me introduce you to a few characters. Trucy, Pearls, Apollo. You're gonna love them. Anyway, the main thing I got from all that is that you really love your country, which is great.
Hey, yeah, well, that's sure true.
I like this kid. He pours his heart into everything. Yes, Phoenix, I agree. That's what makes him so, like, endearing already, There's no half measures with this guy, Which I don't ever, like, discount people who can't put their full, full energy into everything as well. Some people just can't, But it's really exciting to see people who can as well, But sometimes with people that can't, you just gotta meet them halfway.
Let's see, I guess I just explained about half of what I usually explain. So I'll give you a special discount on only charge you $10 for the tour fee.
How about this? I'll charge you a tip, $30. You deserve it.
Thank you for your patronage.
How could you not? Like, I would not be able to not pay him. You look at him, the missing tooth. Like, What are you gonna do? Not give money to the guy with the missing tooth? I guess he pours his heart to an aggressive salesmanship too.
Come think of it, Miss Maya told me she could tell I love my country too. That's a good thing. And again, it's obviously different if, like, you know, I think sometimes I can go haywire, right? The idea of like, I love my country so much that I'm gonna do something horrible, you know? That could go totally haywire. But I think when it's about your culture and stuff that you really appreciate about your country, it's a really beautiful thing, you know, it really is. We're sitting for about an hour while I told her about the Holy Mother.
That's amazing. And of course Maya would listen. An hour? Hope that counted as patience training. Honestly though, like I personally, I can feel fatigue from talking to people too, but like when people are talking about something they really love, it's hard for me to like I've been there for hours listening to someone. Like I remember one time I was sitting there for like 2 hours listening to someone talking about like EDM music. I never had an interest in EDM music, but I was just like, yeah, okay, you know, and it's the passion that keeps the conversation going for me. But I do get exhausted from talking to people too much, I think, as well, you know? Believe it or not, I'm a yapper who also like needs to recharge.
And she seemed really interested too. She listened to my whole speech.
Huh? That doesn't sound like Maya, I know. Wait, so you said, I don't know, maybe I think Maya is not like, is he saying they should be more, maybe I got this wrong. Is he saying that she'd be more curt about it? Do you think so? Maybe I'm misinterpreting this as well, because like from my perspective, I think that Maya is like, you know what Phoenix is probably saying? Maya has this tendency to kind of like push things forward. She's also very forward with the way she talks about things. She will cut you off if needs be. She will tell you exactly how it is. There is that too. So maybe that's what he's getting onto this as well. I guess I just have like a very high opinion of Maya as well, you know? Not that Phoenix doesn't. I'm making it sound like he doesn't. Like, Phoenix of course knows Maya is a sweetheart, you know?
Maya's so kind of nice. She treats me well like a little brother. That's awesome. She's kind of like a big sister to me.
That's so sweet. This is Maya Fey you're talking about, right? Maybe she's grown up since the last time I saw her. I think the thing is with Phoenix, I think she likes, you know, and your relationship of you two like kind of bickering and poking at each other and stuff is very cute as well. But I think, you know, sometimes we don't see like maybe, and it could be that there was a change. It could be a situation where like it's completely different, like Maya's changed a bit or something like that too. But sometimes we don't see the relationships outside of our own perspective sometimes because we always like are locked into how we see other people relating to us sometimes, I guess, as well. But yeah, it could be a big change too. It could be a situation where like we're gonna see Maya and she's like a completely different person than the last time we saw her, you know? That could be the case too. We'll wait and see. There's the clanging of a bell.
Oh no!
What's the matter?
Is it that time already? We have to hurry into the temple right away. But first, let me get this lyrics card for the song and ceremony I told you about.
Okay, very cool. When the dragons and tigers battle, the founder of offers divine protection. When the butterfly embraces the matama, the favor of the orb is bestowed.
There's an English translation of the lyrics on there too, so give it a read.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Why the big rush?
We don't hurry, we'll miss the beginning of the benevolence dance devotion. Oh my god, look at him. He's so excited about this. Her benevolence? Yeah, it could be that Maya's completely changed. 100%. Oh, we got an animation here as well. Wait. That's not... Is that Maya? No, that's not her. That's definitely not Maya. That's definitely not Maya. Oh my god, what a scene. This heavenly music, the vocals in this song as well. I'm getting chills. Along with this dance too. My whole body is like all chills. Whoa. Like this full interpretive dance as well. Wait, no. It's a beautiful dance. It really is. Oh, and as they enter as well, it's ramping up. The music is ramping up, but she's not stopping. My heart, man. I have chills all over.
I'll be your guy. You're under arrest for treason.
Treason? You're pointing a gun at a kid. Oh no, get that. What is happening? That dance was beautiful, by the way. It was such a beautiful scene. It hit me in the heart. Like, I had chills all over. Like, watching the great movement. The animation was great. The music in the background was so heavenly, but it hits your heart. There's something like so like godlike about it. Like angelic, not angelic is the word I'm looking for, but like it's like I know what the word you used to describe it, but like it's like chill-inducing. Like that vocal as well. But like these guys coming and pointing guns at a child. Like, what are we doing here? Like a child. Like, calm down. But she kept dancing. I was thinking, is that Maya? But like, she looks so different if that's the case. April 24th, 10 a.m., High Court of Khura'in. Wait, we're already in the Hughes lobby? Let me in. Why don't you let me in? Because you're a foreigner. What business could you have with this court? Oh, God, no. I told you my friend is on trial in there. The police raided the temple in the middle of the dance performance yesterday and arrested Ahlbi. So they arrested Ahlbi. He's a freaking kid. Is that what they said? Remember the guy at the start was like, I'm going to blame the kid, so maybe they blamed Ahlbi? Oh my god. I was worried about it. Is it Ahlbi, by the way? It's like alibi. So I just had to come see his trial. Let us defend him. A trial isn't a tourist attraction, so clear off. If you want a picture for your scrapbook, take one of me and get out of here. Oh god. And again, clocking the gun as well. They're so aggressive, dude. Calm down. Look, you got it all wrong. Just great. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do. Yeah, I'm a lawyer. I'll defend him. Yes, I'm a foreigner, but I'm not your average foreigner. What? I'm actually a lawyer. Back at home anyway. What? A lawyer? I can't. That's not possible. Wait, why is that not possible? What's he shocked about? Well, whatever. Now's my chance. Nothing wrong with a lawyer entering the courtroom, right? Nothing wrong. We're gonna defend Ahlbi. Get back here, you! The bailiff with the frickin' a machine gun rifle. Oh my god. So this is the Khura'in's courtroom. We're getting full-on, like, CG animations? What the hell? No. Wait, isn't that her benevolence? What's she doing here in court?
The divination seance has been performed. I will now hand down my verdict against you.
No, wait, whoa. Calm down. No. With the special text as well? This isn't right. A verdict already, but the trial's only just started. Guilty? There's gotta be some kind of mistake. Please take another look.
Seances performed by Princess Riva are infallible.
So that's Princess Rifa, so it's not... I for a second I was like, is that Maya? Because I was like, it doesn't like... Because I thought that's what they were trying to signify. No, they show you the truth.
What right do you have to question her abilities?
Do you have any evidence? Evidence? This courtroom is so interesting as well, so different. But I didn't. I know Ahlbi didn't. Oh no, no.
Isn't it ironic that you, a devout adherent of Khura'ism, would dare to doubt her insight? Non-believers will only be met with suffering in the Twilight Realm, you know?
And here is the dangerous side to any type of cultural thing like this, where it's like religion or something like that too, where it's like, yes, on the outside as a tourist visiting, it's gonna be one of the most beautiful things in the world, but you see on the inside of this stuff too, they're deciding someone's fate of the rest of their lives over a divination. You know what I mean? But I didn't do it. Your benevolence, allow me to explain, I beg of you. This character, Rafa. Be silent, impudent. Whoa. There is no merit to be had in indulging in the ramblings of born of criminals No, this is Ahlbi. He's a good dude. He's a good... But... what in the world is going on here? The judge made his ruling based on something called a divination seance. I mean, in fairness, like, we do a lot of like stuff like that too, where we do a lot of magic in our court cases as well. But I feel like it's like, you know, in this case, it's not always like we still have to use evidence. You know what I mean? We still have to do that stuff as well. We still have to like find true evidence. This character, like Rafa, is imposing. That's why she didn't move when the police came in. She didn't care. Or when the army came in or whatever police force. What is Ahlbi's attorney doing? He doesn't have one? Yeah, that's bad. Wait a minute, where's Ahlbi's attorney? Why is this happening? I didn't do anything wrong. Foolish child. Doubting the divination seance is a tantamount to doubting the Holy Mother herself. Your Majesty, as royal priestess and in the name of the Holy Mother, I command you. Impose the highest penalty against this unclean soul, Rafa. This character has, again, an opposing presence. Kind of terrifying. As you command, so shall it be done, your benevolence. Oh my god, you can't do a sentencing like that. Come on. And this is what I'm talking about when there's like a downside to every type of thing. Like where we're looking at it from the outside, it can seem rather like, you know, peaceful and pretty and all this stuff as well. And seeing the culture stuff can be really cool as well. But it's not that, you know? Sorry if there's like a sound of like landscaping, you know, they have to do their job. There's nothing you can do about that. And, you know, I'm not going to complain about that either. You know what I mean? People have to do their job, you know? Yeah, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. This is how it's going down, you know?
May your holiness grant us divine favor. Or dear Khura'in.
Daria? Dahara, sorry. Your Dihara. They're like chanting it as well, right? Oh my god, the first objection of the game! The first objection. And all these different poses too. And he stands right there in the defense position. Love it. He like, it's like this fits like a glove. It doesn't matter where it is in the world. I'm standing right here. Wait just one moment. You're... Oh, me and my big mouth. Now what? Mr. Wright? Oh, look, he's freaking terrified. What are you doing here, sir? Well, I'm in it now, so I have to do this, right. Your Honor, it's too soon to give your verdict. The trial's only been underway for a few minutes.
Excuse me? Who on earth are you?
I'm, well... an ordinary tourist, Your Honor. Just passing through. Oh no, not this pose. Not right now, Phoenix. I'm glad to see you, but at the same time, we gotta be confident.
A tourist, are you?
Habaraki just says hello to us. Okay, we're gonna have a very silly judge here as well. But more importantly, where's this boy's defense attorney? Yeah, he deserves like anyone in the world deserves a right to a defense, right?
Defense attorney?
Wait, so like, even I don't care where it is in the world. Imagine a trial where it's literally prosecution, a divination person, a diviner, and a judge. Like, you're effed. You're donezo.
Whatever are you talking about? He doesn't need a defense attorney.
Wait, what?
Of course you wouldn't be aware of being a foreigner and all, but we have no need for defense attorneys here in the kingdom of Khura'in.
You already do. You clearly do. I'm not trying to disrespect your culture at all, right? But like at this point, this is the downside to like having too much faith in this type of stuff. You know, it's again, as I said, I'm not going to downplay again because we know Maya loves like, you know, this you know, stuff the Magatamas. It's helped us so many times too. So I'm not going to ever downplay it or insult it. But I'm saying like there is downsides to any type of like devotion, you know, honestly.
We resolve to her benevolence's sacred power of the spirit communion. Our divination seances determine all.
What? But surely you see how unfair that is. What kind of a sane court system are they running here? You would dare mock me, you barb-headed buffoon? If you value your life, you will leave post-haste. Or shall I summon the bailiff? Again, it's like, it's a crazy thing, because like, what this is authoritarianism, right? This is 100% is. This is one, to me, like a feeling of like, if you disagree, then you're a traitor. Get out of here, you know? It's not good. The bailiff is that big scary dude with the big scary gun, isn't he? Yeah, he has a freaking machine gun. An assault rifle, basically. I'm sure I'd be happy to oblige you to a bullet or two as a souvenir in your travels. Oh my god, the smirk. The smirk. If she wasn't threatening me, this would be a very, very, very cute smirk. You know what I mean? If she wasn't threatening me. At the cost of an arm and a leg, no doubt. Yeah. Hold on, Mr. Wright has nothing to do with any of this. Ahlbi, I understand you're trying to defend me, and it's so cute, and I thank you so much, right? But like, we're not leaving. We're making sure that you get off scot-free, 100%.
Ahlbi. I appreciate what you're trying to do, Mr. Wright, but never mind about me. You just go ahead and go see Miss Maya. No, look at the shaking. Is this a kid? They pointed guns at this kid and put him in here and then said give him the highest penalty. Crazy. But forget about me. You have to go now. This music's great. I'm sure you can find another guide. It's not about another guide, buddy. It's not a joke. Like, again, you deserve to be defended. That's not what this is about. There were lots of more places I wanted to show you. Oh my god. This absolute sweetheart and a half. Well, it looks like I won't get a chance now. I'm sorry. Oh no, don't be sorry about anything. He's breaking my freaking heart. We're not leaving without defending you, Ahlbi. It's gonna happen. We're defending you. I don't care what it takes. The poor kid is trying to put on a brave face, but look how terrified he is. He literally had, guns pointed at him. Then he was told that he did something wrong that he didn't do. And then they said that we're gonna give you the highest penalty imaginable. You know what I mean? It's horrible. Horrible. What can I do? What should I do? I love Maya to pieces. We're not letting this happen. I can't just let the verdict be handed down with nobody standing in Ahlbi's corner. If Ahlbi doesn't have a defense attorney, then I'll do it. Heck yeah. I'll defend him.
Defend him? You can't be serious.
Did you hear that? Is he out of his mind?
Heaven forbid.
Defend me, Mr. Wright? And he's like hugging onto his bag as well. What are you saying? You can't do that? We can, and we definitely will. I most certainly can. Don't worry. I'm quite used to tackling all sorts of trials. We've seen some crazy stuff, Ahlbi, 100%. Besides, can you imagine how furious Maya would be if anything happened to you? Exactly, as well. It's like on top of our own morals. Like, if we went to Maya and said, oh yeah, we were going to defend Ahlbi, so I think he's going to get, like, you know, the highest punishment imaginable, she would literally knock us out. Look at the background area too. Like, it's like there's a lot of light coming into the courtroom from this perspective, like an all natural light, which doesn't usually happen very often in these games. Mr. Wright.
You are but a naive tourist, ignorant of our ways. But if you're smart, you will heed my advice. Do not pursue this matter any further.
Looks like defending somebody is easier said than done in this country, because it's not a part of their system, clearly.
Bailiff, throw this man out.
Hold it? We're holding it? We got our first hold it?
Your Majesty, if you please.
Is this like actually Payne that we know? It's not just like a different... I guess it would be because it's in our time. So we obviously went here... You know why he's here, I bet? You know why he's here? Because since it's only prosecution, he can't lose. You look at him. He has a crown on his head. He loves being here. The gold suit. I bet he wants to beat us. I bet he wants to beat us. Right? He wants to be able to beat us.
You have something to say, Mr. Payne?
Just for his own ego.
Why not allow it, Your Majesty? Why not have him defend the accused?
Because he knows that it's a system that's going to be piled against us. So he's finding it to get to see Phoenix lose.
It could prove very interesting. Right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Right. Mr. Whoever you are. So this isn't him?
Prosecutor, are you acquainted with this traveler?
That's Chief Prosecutor.
You're always Chief Prosecutor in this country. No wonder he wants to stay here. What type of prosecutors you have of Payne as your Chief Prosecutor? What the hell?
Yeah, and yes, I'm acquainted with him. He's a defense attorney from my native land. I've had dealings with him in the courtroom before.
Heavens to Betsy. Heavens to Betsy. Great line, though.
What? Mr. Wright, you were
a defense attorney? He is indeed. And he's standing on a freaking box. If you have to stand someone on a box who's like a child for a court case, I think at that point, like, you're already like, you have to question what you're doing.
Defense attorney, this is a shock.
You may be surprised to hear that I have more than 10 years of experience. I guess there aren't that many lawyers around here.
Your Majesty, would you kindly allow us to proceed in the manner of my own country?
But Mr. Payne, I've already made a ruling in this case.
Oh, the twiddling of his hairpiece.
Call it nostalgia if you will, but I am most eager to give it a try.
But I have previous engagement, you see, a class together with the missus.
You are definitely related somehow to the judge in the other country. Remember there was like a serious like murder case?
and like everything was relying on. He's like, I'm not staying here past 3. He was saying something like, I have to go to a party. Like, it was crazy.
Your Majesty, I agree we should have a whack at it. It sounds amusing.
She has like a danger to her, right? For sure.
A score of years have passed since we last saw a defense attorney in this courtroom.
A score as in 20 years? What's the deal with this country? Yeah, 20 years without a defense attorney sounds just like unethical to the highest degree.
Mr. Payne, I want that barbed head brought to me on a stick.
Oh my god. And see the way when she hit her cane off the ground? The music started and it felt like, like almost everything went silent for a second as well. But then the music started up again. I feel like they're emphasizing that like hit with the cane like a lot as like something like it's like her like commanding nature, I guess.
As you wish, your benevolence. I, Chief Prosecutor Payne, will see it to myself.
Very well, Mr. Payne. If that is what you and the benevolence want, I will acquiesce. As for the defense, I hope you're prepared for every eventuality.
Every eventuality? What is he talking about? I think he's saying it's probably going to get worse if we fail.
Then are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Payne. And sorry for not remembering you earlier. I mean, like, here's the thing. We've only actually been in a courtroom with them a few times, right? Like, canonically, I guess. I'd say, in the games, probably like 6 times, maybe 5 times. But like, we weren't in the room with them with Apollo Justice, so maybe even less. But to him, like, the stuff that we don't remember is a lasting scar for him of how we beat him so many times, you know what I mean?
That's Chief Prosecutor the Incredible Payne, as I'm also known in this country. And you'll see soon enough just why that is. When you're forced to capitulate to me before this very court of law.
Oh my god. Dude, I think you got a big head here from being here in this place. And again, you will put up a fight, 100%. But, a prosecutor without a defense attorney is gonna get rusty. Why is he so strangely confident? And not only that, but, what's with the gallery? Just you watch, that defense attorney will try and twist the truth. You can bet on it. Get him, Chief Prosecutor. Crush that defense oh my god, defense devil? They're really against this stuff. So, like, here he said here as well, by the way. Like what Payne was saying here is that you're forced to capitulate to me. Like, again, he says something that's very, like, overconfident, right? But then everyone starts, like, treat him like he's some sort of, like this has never happened before. The Payne is such, like, a big, like, support system, like, like, such a big, following, I guess.
Now, if you will please give your opening argument once again, Mr. Payne.
So we have to do this from the opening argument.
Certainly, Your Majesty. The accused is charged with 2 crimes. Larceny and murder.
Oh, this music. Very tense.
Yesterday, the founder's orb was stolen.
Oh my god. And they showed this thing at the start as well, right? This structure. The treasure room from the temple.
In addition to the theft, there were 2 other things were discovered in the treasure room. The dead body of Mr. Pat Roll, temple security guard, and the empty treasure box at the House of the Orb, which Mr. Roll was in charge of guarding.
Oh, Jesus.
We that Mr. Roll was murdered by the thief who stole the treasure.
To kill a guard armed with a gun, what a terrifyingly bold act.
I couldn't agree more, Your Majesty. Please allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report and crime photo.
Oh, here we go. We're submitting evidence already. I mean, it makes sense. Oh my god, this menu. I like that they kept the menus kind of intact as well. I love the UI of this game all the time. Roll's autopsy report added to the court record. Crime photo added to the court record. This music's very tense.
It's been a long time since we had evidence presented in court as well.
That is a lot to hear. That is so much to hear. Imagine being in a court and then being like, wow, evidence? What a strange day. Oh my god.
It's kind of refreshing, actually.
Yeah, because you actually have to do your job now? You actually have to do something? Jesus Christ.
We rely on the power of seances, but our police still carry out investigations.
For what? Oh, the shininess of him. He's so confident in himself.
Thus, any proof I provide is indisputable.
No, we're not saying that. He's gotten so confident, right? But he's been up against nobody, right? He's had no one to fight against, and now he like wants to prove himself because he feels that pain of losing to Phoenix Wright so many times. Oh, really? Well, forgive me if I don't just take your word for it. I can check the evidence out myself by looking to the court record with R1. Yep, so we can look at it from here as well. I love the UI of this game all the time too. We can also switch tabs to look at characters, but I might do it like, well, no, it doesn't, like, yeah, it's not going to show who we don't know yet. So there's like Ahlbi Orgade, 9 years old, and you had guns pointing at him. F in hell. The defendant, the industrious young man, is both a monk in training and a Khura'inese tour guide. He's fantastic. Gasping Payne, I like gasping for pain. A prosecutor from back home, though what he's doing here at Khura'in's chief prosecutor is beyond me. Is this this might be a different Payne, is it maybe? Age 56. And the victim in this case is Pat Roll. He guarded the treasure room treasure and was killed by the thief who stole it. The music is so good. We'll see how thorough you and your police were, Mr. Payne. Such a deplorable crime.
The audacity of stealing the sacred treasure of Her Holiness, our founding mother. It's a crime that strikes the very heart of our nation.
Exactly, Your Majesty. We mustn't let the culprit get away with this heinous deeds. Indeed, such deeds are the best described as treason against the crown.
So this is, yeah, it's seen as treason. This seems to be a very big deal, especially since we saw the scenes of a rebellion at the start as well. So people obviously disagree with this in some way too, or at least they're fighting against whatever like system is in place as well. Is this treasure really such a valuable object?
How could you even ask such a thing? Of course it is.
Or just getting some clarification.
Why, sealed within the treasure is the very soul, the mitama.
So that's what's on the sheet, right? The thing we got, the English lyrics
of the Holy Mother.
Her soul is sealed within the treasure? I think I'll take that with a grain of salt. I mean, it's good to be like like it's always good, especially as a defense lawyer and a lawyer in general. Being a bit like, handoffish and like, kind of like a bit weary, not a bad thing.
You don't believe it, do you?
Dude, you're a judge. You don't have to worry about what I believe. You know what I mean? Like, honestly. Of course I believe it. Something tells me I'd better play along. Honestly, yeah, I understand what Phoenix is saying. Like, the judge shouldn't, like, ever be like it. Again, I know it's different customs, different cultures. I'm not trying to say, like, again, I don't want to ever, like, insult different cultures, different customs. I just think what's happening here is that, like, the judge, in my eyes, should be like, I don't care if you believe or not. You know what I mean? We just have to do this trial.
This kind of irreverence is exactly why I dislike the defense attorney so much.
Your Honor, Your Majesty?
What is it now?
This treasure. I've never seen it, so it's a little hard for me to imagine. Could I see a photo of it or something?
Of all the outlandish requests, you defense attorneys are truly beyond the pale.
Again, everything, like, they hate defense attorneys to the point that the crowd calls them devils. So, like, I'm imagining we're gonna get a lot of, crap thrown at us for this. He's been getting awfully angry with me. And are those veins popping out of his forehead?
It's forbidden for anyone outside the royal family to view the treasure itself. They say anyone without the proper spiritual power would be blinded instantly. That is why the average person has never seen the treasure, Mr. Wright.
I guess their national treasures are off limits to the public back home too.
For the benefit of the shamelessly uninformed defense, let me share this newspaper article. It includes photos taken about 8 years ago when the treasure was unearthed.
Okay.
These are the only public photos of the outer
box in existence? Okay, so it's the only like photos we have?
What's more, the treasure box only leaves the temple's treasure room but once a year.
Okay, so only leaves the treasure box only leaves the temple's treasure room once a year. Okay, only once a year.
For a special New Year's rite that takes place at the palace. Therefore, this treasure box has only ever been seen by a handful of people.
So, treasure box added to the court record. Okay, so forced open and its contents stolen, the average person can only see it in the newspaper record. So yeah, it can't be just accessed by any person. That's the important part, I think, as well.
I heard there's been a string of thefts lately for historic artifacts from the temple.
Right, Your Majesty. Inexcusable thievery of precious national treasures for personal gain. And the culprit is the accused.
So he used his position as a monk in training to get his hands on the treasure? Is that it?
Come on. He's 9. He's 9 years old.
The accused's family is by no means wealthy. To help with family finance, he works as a tour guide in addition to his...
Oh my freaking god. Payne. Payne. Are you kidding me? This showcases that he's a good person. This showcases that he has a freaking amazing work ethic, even though he's suffering. I'm not saying suffering. I don't want to say suffer because I don't want to put something on that they didn't say. But like, if their family is not wealthy and he has to work like an extra job at age 9, that means like he's like working so hard and some, he shouldn't have to work like at night. He shouldn't. Like, let's just be honest here, he shouldn't. So the fact that he's even doing this shows like this unbelievable work ethic at such a young age. You're doing the opposite of what he should be showcased here. That should be like, if anyone in a courtroom heard, like, or any person heard, oh my god, he works at 9? He's doing this to make extra money? What a good lad, you know? Even though when I say good lad, I'm saying, yes, it's like, okay, I mean, you're amazing for actually doing this, but he shouldn't have to do it. I want to make that clear. No one should ever have to do that.
Thank you for giving us an outline of the case, Mr. Payne.
Excellent.
Now then, no more questions from the defense.
What the hell? They hate defense attorneys so much. What? No, I do have questions.
Even more, but I just asked you. You just asked a bunch. You just asked so many. Please let me go.
He's quite funny.
We'll make it snappy. My class starts in just a few short minutes.
You'll be staying here, buddy. I'm not letting you go. He's still planning on going on. I think I say that, but we don't have the advantage here at all. We're at a big disadvantage here because of, again, like as we said, the cultural differences, the system differences, the fact that this was like, you know, something that doesn't usually happen at all. We're having Sweaty Phoenix right here again, you know. We are at a disadvantage, and so it's important to say that, right? It's important to note that we are like not like with the balls not in our court is basically what we'd say. There's still a lot I don't know about the case. I should ask now while I still have the chance. Let's see, what else do I need to know more about? The motive, I guess we might ask about all of these, but right now I think maybe top to bottom, maybe the crime scene. Mr. Payne, where did the crime take place?
What? As I already stated, it was in the treasure room of the temple.
Yeah, but I want some more details about the area. Oops. Wait, no, I want the... Okay, I thought we were going to get details, so it's the murder weapon then.
These lying lawyers.
Oh my god, only like morals, but memory too. There's some of them out there that are lying lawyers.
He apparently has all the brain power of a barnyard chicken, Your Majesty.
Then what you have... Oh god, Payne.
Oh, that explains why he has a crest like a rooster.
This music as well is so great too. It crests like a rooster. No matter where I go in the world, the insults are always the same, honestly. You look amazing, Phoenix. You look amazing. Your Majesty, please let me try again. It's a weapon. I thought we were getting details, but I forgot that like sometimes you can only choose one. It's the weapon. Mr. Payne, what was the murder weapon?
The murder weapon was the treasure box itself.
Do you think a 9-year-old is picking up this big piece of equipment?
The empty treasure box left at the scene had a large bloodstain on it.
Do you think... Well, okay, maybe it doesn't look that heavy, but I was thinking that like there's a lot of like components to a lot of metal to it. To use it as a weapon, you're going to need like... Wait, was he kneeling down or something? Like, how was he supposed to hit him on the head? Was it on the stairs, you're saying it is?
How utterly reprehensible, using the sacred treasure box for murder.
The accused came to the treasure room with the express purpose of stealing the treasure.
Okay.
He climbed the altar to snatch the body box ready to abscond with it.
Okay, so it was on the stairs technically, okay, but he discovered Mr. Roll, who had came to the room in the course of his rounds.
After walloping Mr. Roll in the head with the treasure box, the accused forced the bloody housing open and made off with the treasure inside.
So, okay, so they explained that because I very Phoenix Wright brain sometimes where I was like, you know, in terms of the Ace Attorney game, where you think about what's the proper way to do this. And my thought process, the reason I was thinking about like how did he hit him was, did he like, was it from a higher point? Was it from a, like, you know, like, because again, it doesn't make sense that he'd be able to just come up behind him at any point, like if they weren't on the stairs. So I guess it's a case if he came up behind him. But I wonder if something's going to be done about the idea that the wounds on the back of the head, right? There's a scroll beside him as well. It seems important too. And he also left the thing there.
Because if he came up behind him and he hit him with it, it would be the forehead, right? Or, you know, he's not gonna like, for a kid to like, a kid would have to like, even on the stairs, a kid would have to like pick it up, angle it in a way that like, you wouldn't have the momentum, right? Or they'd have to say turn around, right? Maybe there's gonna be some of that. Again, I'm just trying to think of all the possibilities like that, you know, in the Phoenix Wright game we get to. But the defendant's just a little boy. I hardly think he'll be able to hit the victim, a grown man, on the head. Is he gonna say the stairs?
A very good point, Mr. Wright. But I'm afraid that won't help you. At the time of the crime, the accused on the stairs, leading up to the altar. The accused's elevated position would no more make up for the difference in the stature.
But the back of the head? And the size of this thing? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, they're answering a lot of stuff here we had questions about, which is important.
Ah, Mr. Payne, your reasoning is flawless. What an elegant argument. Hats off to you, Chief Prosecutor.
Your title is obviously well earned.
Well, the accused's guilt is certainly conclusive.
Oh, come on. We're just asking questions. You gotta let us keep going.
Unless there's anything else, I am ready to announce my verdict.
I'm sure you are.
Very well, in that case, I find the accused.
Just one moment, Your Majesty. Don't you think you're rushing to the verdict a little bit? Of course he doesn't.
I told you I have plans to attend to, and... Ah! I'm late, it's already started. How did the time fly by so fast?
He's still stuck on that? See, the thing is as well, this judge also had a very easy time, as well as Payne, right? Because all they have to do is wait for what the... all they have to do is wait for what the diviner said to them. Rafa. So that was their whole life. Their whole life has been like, okay, what is it? Okay, guilty. Okay, guilty.
Oh, so it's guilty. Okay, guilty.
You know what I mean? That's what they had to wait for. And the prosecutor's getting paid no matter what. He's getting paid every single time. And since he's like the chief prosecutor, he's getting paid constantly. So they've had this cushy life so far. You know what I mean? We haven't even heard the defendant's side of the story yet. Your Majesty, the defendant asserts his right to cross-examine the defendant. Oh my god, wait, look at this. They're not even like, what's cross-examine they're gonna say? Did they say something funny? Did they know what Oh my god, they don't even know what cross-examine is. Again, I understand, it's different cultures. We're not gonna crap on that part, of course. But of course they don't even know what it is. Cross-examine the... And again, if you haven't done freaking trials for, what was it, 20 years, you're not gonna know what cross-examine is. You know what I mean? Like if you're in a building, an office building, who works on like who works as like I'm trying to think of a company that could like work on stuff, who works in finance or something like that, and you haven't done like a spreadsheet in 20 years, and someone goes, let's do a spreadsheet. You know what I mean? Chances are, like, you know, any person who works there after 20 years with no spreadsheets is going to be like, what spreadsheet? Is that the one with the... I forget, which one was that? You know, of course it's going to happen. What do you mean by what do I mean?
I seem to have some dim recollection of them.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying, like with the spreadsheet. But I can't quite recall.
And little wonder, a so-called defendant hasn't been questioned over 20 years.
Should I even be surprised anymore? Anyway, I demand that we let the defendant or the accused tell his side of the story. Because this is it's accused versus... Isn't that interesting as well, the different phrasing? Accused versus defendant, judge versus magistrate. We're getting like a different like idea here, what they have over here.
Is that really necessary?
Of course it's necessary, Your Majesty. Magistry. I keep saying Your Majesty, almost.
What harm could it do? I say we allow the boy to speak, Your Majesty. Though I doubt he'll have anything of relevance to say.
He's laughing at us, of course. Oh, how kind of you, Mr. Royal. Your Royal Payness.
Very well. As long as it's okay with you, Mr. Payne. I'm already hopelessly late for my class anyway.
In that case, the prosecution calls the accused back to the witness stand.
Oh, but before we do, I better call my wife and apologize for missing that class. Any objections?
No objections. Call your wife. Go for it, Your Majesty. Call your wife, buddy.
Accused, state your name and occupation again if you would.
I think we're going to end the first video of this series here, and in the next one we're going to come back and play more of this as well. I'm very excited to get into this.
I have been so excited to get back into Phoenix Wright, and it looks like we're starting off with like a very with a pretty serious trial. Like we're talking about rebellions, we're talking about the idea of treason, we're talking about the idea of like the highest penalty imaginable for a child. We're talking about a very serious situation here. Not that like first trials aren't always serious, because there's always like some like we start off with murders before, but in this case it feels like there's a lot of weight to it because we don't want anything to happen to this poor kid. That's like the main thing that I'm kind of focusing on here. So far, what I'm getting from this story is that like Phoenix came here to visit Maya because he's worried about her, and but he was supposed to come here a little bit later to support her, but he's a little bit worried about her, and he came here. He had he met obviously Ahlbi, and in the process of like, by the way, the reason why like I think that's so crazy about this trial is that Ahlbi's not only 9 years old, he's also like the most devoted little guy to this this culture and this religion that you could see. He dotes on it. He loves it. He, is so excited. You can't fake the excitement that he had. He absolutely adores this stuff. So I think it's always interesting to see like a character like this who does like have had so much admiration for the going-ons of the culture, but then being the ones that like is kind of betrayed by it in the end. And he was clearly framed. We know he was framed. The guy at the start clearly said he was going to pin it on that kid. And it's so sad to even think about. Like, and again, what happened here is like, again, it's very serious. It's a very seriously toned start to this whole story, in a sense that we started off with like, something really charming with Ahlbi and like all this stuff too. The beautiful dance we saw as well with Rafa. Well, for a second I was like, is that Maya? Because like it didn't look like. I was like, is that Maya? Because it said she changed. I was like, really? But it wasn't. But this like really beautiful dance. Like it was such a great scene. Like it gave me chills with the vocals in the background as well. But then also at the same time too, I feel like there was like this situation there with how do I say, with the guns pointing at like this kid showcases that there is like a system in place in this religion and this sector at least, where like there is like a dominant like non-separation of church and kind of like the state. Does that make sense? Where like if you go against something that they truly like they believe in, and you do something that's against this religion, like you were gonna have like guns pointing at you like military style. There was like assault rifles pointing right at this 9-year-old's face. I'm not gonna understate this. That is trauma that will be with that kid for the rest of his life. That is horrifying to point at anybody. I'm just saying, like, I know it's a kid, but like anybody would be horrifying. But imagine for a 9-year-old kid. What they're saying he did is that he took this prized thing from the religion, and he used the actual heirloom itself to hit this guy over the head. What's his name? Pat, is it? Pat Roll over the head with this, killing him. And he did this by standing up on the stairs and actually hitting him with this as well. I don't believe that. I don't think we believe that at all. I don't think any of us believe that, but that's what they're trying to ascertain here, and that's what they're saying here as well happened. The problem is that we're in a situation where in this court system, they decide things by divination. They decide things by just prosecution, and there's no defense. And they haven't done that for years upon years upon years. So we're in this uphill battle now trying to defend this guy. And I actually think it's like a really cool position they started off with. Because not only does it like it create this like different experience for us where we have to like have this uphill battle. We already have uphill battles all the time because the judges are sometimes 100% like not on our side in the other games. But in this case, he's not only not on our side, the culture is not on our side. The people around us are not on our side. The people in the crowd are not on our side. They have clearly been told that defense lawyers are just wastes of time. They shout at us as if like we're like the bad guy here. There is a definite feeling in this that there is like a fear of defense lawyers, that they're gonna like maybe like do something wrong in this court case. They even like they called us devils at one point. The judge did. There's a hatred towards defense lawyers, so we have that uphill battle here too. So there's also that element to it that's very interesting. But I think also the same time too, it's interesting to go against Payne when he has like such a distinct advantage over us, because we never really had that. Because when we go against Payne, it's like, okay, we're gonna beat this guy. He's the tutorial level usually. When we get rid of Payne, then we move on to the next guy. But in this case, like he has the advantage of having the judge completely on his side. He like worships the diviner in a way that the diviner is on his side too. The crowd is on his side in the background. The what do they call them? The not the jury. It's the people in the audience are on his side. And the guards outside are also on his side. Like this is a thing where like there's no like impartiality here whatsoever. It really feels like it's going to be such an uphill battle, which makes it interesting. It's such an interesting take on this idea of like Phoenix Wright, where we already had uphill battles before, but now like we're starting off with like a climb. We're climbing up a hill, and it's fighting against us. There's boulders running down. So far, the characters are great. Like, I really love Ahlbi. I think he's a really big sweetheart. So I'm willing to defend him and back him up. He clearly didn't do this. I want to like definitely like get justice for what happened to him today, because it's absolutely horrific what happened today. There's clearly a system in place in this whole location, this country, where the people are very upset about this as well. I don't like how they're using like the idea that he doesn't have a lot of money as a reason why he would do this. Again, that's very classist to me as well. The idea of like, because he didn't have money, he stole this or whatever. When in reality, it's like, again, as I said, it's like, the fact that he's working a second job shouldn't happen anyway, or a job that shouldn't happen anyway, but it's also the fact that, like, Jesus freaking Christ, that would be a showcase of, like, a work ethic, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, we have an uphill battle coming forward. So far, the music is great. The characters are really interesting. There's a presence about this core system that feels like we're getting suffocated. It feels like an uphill battle, so that's also interesting too. I'm very excited to see where this is going to go. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and if you want to support on the channel, you can support down below at the join button. On YouTube, or you can join the Patreon if you want as well. You can. You get at the highest tier, you get your name read out at the end of every video. Second highest tier, you get your name in the credits, and also the community videos there too. There's a Q&A and stuff like that as well on lower tiers too. All the stuff you can check out if you want to. Thank you so much to Tyfire2, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, the Ghosty Nizuma, Felicious Felix, Yuld, Radish, Anusta, Lynx Markey, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, High Kasparian, Jared Beanham, at the highest tier of my YouTube, Roy Gimma7, Blasco, and Lucinagi. And I'll see you all so soon. Bye bye.